Hey y'all, I had to turn the camera sideways so y'all can see me, so it might look like I'm not looking like directly at the camera. But I just really feel that somebody is fighting themselves to start their spiritual healing journey, okay? At the beginning of your journey, it could be very difficult. You go through a lot of changes, especially in your environment, in your circumstances. You might be going through like a transition where you're like, you feel like you're being isolated from people, or people are leaving your life, or you're leaving people behind, or people are showing you their true colors. You might be going through like a root chakra awakening, because I have the root chakra card here, or you need to start working on your root chakra. And like, just from personal experience, the root chakra, doing root work, that shit can be very difficult, okay? Just keeping it real. It can be very difficult because like the root chakra is where trauma is held, and it has a lot to do with childhood too. So like the root chakra is like one of the heaviest chakras I had to actually clear out and get through. Also, I have throat chakra here too. So you might be learning to speak your mind more. Or you might be more silent than you normally are. That's what I'm getting. Like you need to speak up for yourself. You're not defending yourself. It's like, in this journey, you have to put yourself first, okay? Regardless of how much you love the people in your life or your job or whatever, like going through healing, awakening, initiating that healing journey is going to require a lot of you to show up for yourself. A lot of the times when you going on that healing journey, you are by yourself, okay? It's like it requires a lot of solitude. Whether you go in and out of solitude, or you just stay in solitude in hermit mode for a while until you can figure yourself out. But for me personally, it's all about figuring yourself out, and depending on, how many real supportive people you have in your life that will understand you. If you have those type of people, even like you can't involve everybody in everything, even if they are supportive. Like it's a sacred journey to me. That's something that you go through with God. Is you and God, is you and the divine, digging deeper into yourself so you can figure yourself out, okay? Like I said, it could be a hard process, but I really feel like somebody needs to start it now. And that could be as simple as just putting yourself first. That could be as simple as something is like bothering you now. Whatever issues are at the surface, that's what you start with. Whatever is the biggest issue at the surface right now, that's where you need to start at. Okay? And look, I didn't shuffle the deck yet, but this card says maturity, okay? And I feel like for you, this is you beginning a process of just, diving deeper into yourself and understanding yourself more, and so you can grow, okay? You have to be completely honest with yourself on this journey. And that's why I say it should be sacred, because, you might have people around you that look up to you, and you don't want them to see you in a certain light because, you're normally the strong one, or you're this or you're that, and you don't want people to see you vulnerable, or you're around people that take advantage of your emotions, and you can't be you don't feel comfortable enough to be vulnerable with them. That's why I say this is a sacred journey. Even if you live with people, if you have children, like, this is something you can do when the children are asleep and you have that bath time, or like early in the morning before everyone wakes up, or just drive in the car and go somewhere and just write, you know. But this is for you, okay? You can't really involve people in your journey unless it's divinely guided. You understand? Like, if you're talking to like different guides or like watching tarot, if you're guided to these things can actually help you, because we're not like directly in your space. This is just something you're listening to, you know. But it's very important to protect your energy, because you have to allow yourself to be vulnerable in order to uncover certain layers of yourself. You have to be vulnerable in that process. So you have to have a safe space to do that. And then you also have to rely on your own opinion, okay? Your opinion of yourself. Like, people projecting on you, or you trying to live up to certain expectations of others. That's not gonna work. You need to water yourself. All the energy that you're putting out into like the community, your world, your job, your children. Ooh, ringing in my ear. Like, all of that you're all the energy that you're putting into everything else, that needs to go into you. Like, you literally have to treat this healing journey like a dedication. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna be very rough. You're gonna do a lot of crying. You're gonna go through a lot of changes. You understand? So you have to, if you're already not patient with yourself, it's gonna teach you how to be patient with yourself. Okay? Because like, internal work is so different from external work, okay? And this is why I always say, and I'm not, shaming the churches. I'm not shaming I don't like to shame anything. People do what they feel they need to. But I feel like church can be an excuse for people to get closer to God, because there's like certain expectations they can reach, like, it's like school in a way. You can read enough to get an A on that test, but doing the internal work to fix your own personal connection with God, that is something you can't just read a book and do. You understand? Like, you can't just pick up a Bible and say, oh yeah, I have this tight connection with God. You really have to do the work to really understand the God in you. And that's what I think the main, well, that was my main reason for wanting to heal in the first place. It's just like, no, I need to know God. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need my own personal relationship with him. And a lot of the times, like, you can be put in very difficult circumstances that'll put you in that place of, I surrender. Like, what do I do from here? And that's what you do from there. You go deep inside, and it's not just, a lot of people go deep inside and love God and praise God until they reach a certain point, and then they fall off. But even if you do that, as long as you're deeply committed, you're automatically gonna, like, once you begin this journey, it's like an automatic resilience that will naturally bring you back on path. You understand? Like, you're gonna become so intolerant. you're not going to tolerate certain things that you used to tolerate. Your spirit is literally not going to allow you to do that. So that's why you go through changes of losing friends, losing family, losing, you know, you feel like you're just losing everything. And that's because you have to, you know, you might even have to lose your mind. It's literally just a part of the journey. But I feel like right now somebody is in a place where they just, they need that self-love really badly. And self-love is not something you can just go to sleep on. Oh, I love myself, wake up and think it's there. Like, that's something you truly have to work on. And to love yourself is to love God. You know, that's why I say we have to strip ourselves down to the root and heal everything. So you can be truly divinely connected. You understand? And like I said, the root chakra is a chakra you need to like start researching if you don't know about the chakra systems. But I feel like the chakra systems is of vital importance on this healing journey, because if you're dealing with trauma and it's like all like you have to address it, you know what I'm saying? This like identifying it in your root chakra and doing root work can help stimulate and like push that progress forward, if that makes sense. And you know, it just might be a need for you to just be quiet and like I said, keep this sacred to you and not tell your community that you're trying to heal yourself. Because even though you might not see it now, but there are people that might try to project on you because they don't want you to change. They're used to you being a certain way and they want you to stay that way. Like, everybody is not going to take your change. Everyone is not going to support it. Even though you may think they do, it just might not come that way, you know? And also, like, if you're a person that is always giving, you know, giving, this is the time for you to be selfish, you know, because everything is energy. I'm giving you guys energy right now, and, you know, it's good energy, it's healing energy, it's love, it's light, it's joy, it's wisdom. So you have to be careful how, like, it's an investment. You see what I'm saying? Like, energy, you can drain yourself by giving it to the wrong people or to the wrong situations or the wrong job, or you can literally like burn yourself out because the energy you're receiving from that is not fulfilling you. You know, it's just not. That might be for like a relationship too. I didn't mean to make this long, but I just really felt the need to encourage somebody to go ahead and just love yourself. Go ahead and heal yourself. Go ahead and allow yourself to walk this path of this journey fearlessly. Okay, even if you do have fears, doubt, worries, if you're stressed out, just keep going. Okay, this is the time for you to walk that path of learning to fully love yourself and heal yourself. And you know, it's a beautiful journey, but like I said, it could be very difficult. But I feel like, you know, you're at a place where you're ready, okay? And continue. Hopefully this video reaches you, because I have trouble with my videos reaching anybody sometimes. But, you know, you're going to run into a lot of different videos, people, messages. Like, this is the divine guiding you through this. You understand? Like, you might start seeing like weird coincidences, or like a random stranger come up and gives you advice, or you just might run into like, you know, messages like this. I know I was searching for like, oh, I need some guidance, I need some help, I need, you know, but just keep watching people that has experience with this journey to help you through it. You know, you, like I said, it could get very lonely. So, and a lot of people won't even understand what you're going through, but a lot of people do. You understand? Like me, I went through so many different changes during my initial steps. You know, the first year was difficult. You know, but it was so worth it. So just step fully into that power of healing and growing and evolving, and keep that intention there, and you will be protected. Even if you don't feel that way, you will be guided. You will be like, you'll have assistance in a spiritual realm, you know, even if you don't like physically. But peace and love.